What's up, family? These lives got me busy today, boy. It's in the news, it's in the news, it's in the news, it's going down today. Man, the Kobe Bryant memorial, of course, is the biggest thing going on in the news today. But the second biggest thing that's happening is Harvey Weinstein has been convicted of rape. Convicted. Harvey Weinstein is going to have to do some kind of time in the penitentiary. Jurors found him guilty of rape in the third degree and criminal sexual assault on today. Actually, they cleared him of the more serious charges of predatory sexual assault. They also cleared him of rape in the first degree. The jury of 7 men and 5 women returned the verdict in a Manhattan courtroom after more than 4 days of deliberation. The high-profile trial got underway with opening statements on January 22nd. Weinstein's bail was revoked, and he was taken into custody. He could face up to 29 years in prison. We know that's not going to happen. He's sentenced in March on the 11th. He had been free on bail since his arrest nearly 2 years ago. Wow, dude, just walking around, just doing whatever he wanted to do, living it up for 2 whole years. Weinstein is only 67 years old, but he was walking around like he was 97 years old on a walker, obviously trying to get some type of sympathy from the jurors and the judge and the public in general. He had taken a look of resignation actually on his face when the verdict came in. And he was talking to his lawyers shortly afterwards. I guess they was trying to explain to him why he was standing there like a deer in headlights, shocked by the verdict. But his accusers, they didn't seem to care. It was 6 of them who testified in total, including aspiring actress Jessica Mann, who accused him of raping her in a New York hotel room in 2013. So he was cleared of rape in the first degree in her case, a charge which involves the use of force or the threat of it, but was convicted of rape in the third degree, which means having sex with a person without their consent. The conviction carries a possible sentence of 4 years. So you got one that carries a possible sentence of 25 years and another that carries a total of 4 years. You know they're going to be lenient. So count 1, predatory sexual assault, not guilty. Count 2, criminal sexual assault, guilty. Count 3, predatory sexual assault, not guilty. Count 4, rape in the first degree, not guilty. Count 5, rape in the third degree, guilty. Again, the difference between rape in the first degree or rape in the third is first degree rape is by force. Third degree rape is without a person's consent. You could say, well, if you rape somebody by force, that is without their consent. But without consent is a lesser charge, meaning that you didn't necessarily force your way. It could have been a situation where you just told a person to do this and, you know, you coerced them into doing something that they really didn't want to do, you know, or you did something to them while they were not aware that something was happening to them. So y'all got what you wanted. Y'all wanted Harvey Weinstein. You know, that's been the rallying cry for Bill Cosby being sentenced and Harvey Weinstein still rolling. But now comes the question, how much time are they gonna give him? How much time would Harvey Weinstein do? Let's take bets right now. Let's gamble. What you say? How much time do you think? He's up for 29 years. He can get up to 29 years in prison. How many years do you think Harvey Weinstein is going to end up doing? What do you think? Drop a comment right now. Tell me how many years you think they're going to give Harvey Weinstein. He's facing up to 29 years. How many years in total do you think he's going to get? I'll take a guess. I'm going to take a stab at this. Okay, let's see. I think on the first charge, he'll do about a year on the count for where he faces up to 4 years. He'll probably do a year on that. Let's see. Let me look at that case. Let's look at that time again. Convicted of rape in the first, rape in third degree. Okay. So a criminal sexual assault for allegedly forcing oral sex on former production assistant Miriam Haley in 2006, he faces a possible sentence of 25 years for that case. The fourth case, he faces the first, so that's a first degree. And then, let's see. Rape in the third degree, he faces 4 years, and criminal sexual act, he faces 25 years. I suspect on 25 years, he'll do about, they're gonna tap, I just believe they're gonna tap him on the wrist. I think the judge is gonna go low on this. If he's facing up 25 years, I think the judge will probably give him about 7 years. And I think he'll do about a year, he'll do about 18 months on the 4-year sentence. So I think he'll come out with a close to a 10-year sentence. Somewhere between 8 and 10 years. I would be very surprised if he got more than 10 years. Let me go over here and see what y'all are saying. Make sure you jump into the comments, family. When you jump into the comments, if you want to skip the line, you can jump into the super chat. Make sure you smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sorry, Sonny Shook. I wonder how Oprah Winfrey feels about the situation. She's shook, dog. She over there crying. She's somewhere like, she probably was, when they was trying to walk him out, she probably was grabbing his leg like Samuel Jackson did in Dango. It's probably like begging and crying. Like, man, don't take him, don't take him. Don't take him. So Sonny believes that he'll get a total of 5 years. Let's see. Princess Jacqueline. Welcome to level 1, Princess. Yeah, welcome to the party. Where we go in on trolls and cowards and bullies all day long. Hollywood Swangin' Productions says, I wanted to be the first to say, they finally got your ass. Do them like they did Bill and R. Kelly. Man, they gonna do R. Kelly real bad though, bro. Whatever they did to Bill, R. Kelly's gonna have an equal type of sentence because he's young. They're gonna give him so many years. If he ever see daylight, he gonna look like Bill Cosby. Hotep Thomas says that dried up devil still got off a lot lighter than Cosby. Yeah. Chief say the public gonna move on along like nothing happened. Damn shame. You know, I really don't think it's a coincidence that that verdict came in while we were waiting on, we were watching the Kobe memorial. You know, while everybody's preoccupied with the Kobe memorial, this verdict comes in. It's like, sweep it under the rug. All right, come on, let's get it. Okay, they're not watching. Bam. Yeah, Oprah is a opportunist. So once Harvey Weinstein goes to prison, if he decides that he's not going to appeal, or even if he decides to appeal, Oprah is going to do, I think Oprah would do a special on Harvey Weinstein from prison. And I think she'll probably, she's going to take the side of trying to humanize Harvey Weinstein and talk about this person that she knows. And she don't believe how she couldn't believe that when it happened. She's not going to take a persecution standpoint like she did with Michael Jackson. Gayle King will not take that type of angle like she did with R. Kelly and Kobe Bryant. They're going to look for the good in him. That ain't going to happen, Chief. Black Chicago said he's going to get probation. Anything could happen, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. Now, the trip thing about it is that I haven't seen the connection yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Weinstein and Trump are friends. And if that's the case, y'all know what's going to happen. Because Trump is handing out pardons like a flyer, like it's a campaign flyer. You get it. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Who else want a pardon? Who didn't get a pardon? Here you go. I mean, he's throwing out pardons like he was throwing out those paper towels, rolls of paper towels in Puerto Rico during Hurricane Harvey. This dude is something else. Princess Jacqueline says he could live in a Trump hotel. Well, Trump ain't bailing nobody out of jail. Like he's not finna spend no money. It's too late to bail out now. Like Weinstein got his own money. I mean, he could bail himself out of jail. That's not a problem. He needs a pardon. Sir Bride says 5 years, 3 suspended, slap on the wrist. Huh. Abe said those pardons are going like hotcakes. Believe that. What's up, Venus Phillips? Tyra Smith, I see you. Michi. I'm sorry, Michi. I know I got you working overtime today on the moderator side. This is my first time ever doing 3 lives in one day. It's a lot going on right now. So I wanted to just jump on top of it. Canada Finest says, good job, jury. In the world today, Oprah and Gail will remain quiet as a church mouse. Nah, he ain't going nowhere. What's up, Reggie Donnelly? I'm waiting for brother Kwame Kirkpatrick, Kilpatrick, real talk. Boy, they did dude wrong, man. That was the former mayor of Detroit. They did dude wrong, man. Gave that guy like 30 years or something like that for lying under oath. These people lie every day, under oath, above oath, next to oath, inside of oath, just a bunch of lying heathens. And they get this man 30 years for lying? Come on, man. Y'all know it's stacked, man. Y'all know it's a game. It's all fake. It's not about justice. It's not about protecting the people. It's about protecting their interest. You know, you start making moves and you got these contracts and you ain't giving them contracts, you ain't letting them eat, then they finna go in and try to shut the whole thing down. Yeah, what was that Walker when he left the courtroom? Yeah, did he walk out? Let's see, did he walk out with the Walker? Let's see. Convicted of rape. Full coverage. Let's see if this is it. I landed on one of those pages where they try to force you to join, buy membership, subscribe, trial. Well, he had the Walker when he walked in for deliberations. 5 women and 7 men reached a verdict of guilty. Took them 5 days to deliberate. So let's see, Weinstein is 67. If they give him 10 years, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 years, he'll be in the neighborhood of 75, really, because he's not going to do the whole 10 years. 75, 76, depending on the conditions. Oh, it says he also faces a separate complaint in LA. So it's not over. Criminal sexual act in the first degree. All counts. Who was at 8? Mr. Pirate Brain made a point. Can't pardon a state case. Can't pardon a state case. Oh, really? Van Terrence Watkins. Van Terrence. Willie D, one of my favorites. Been listening to your music since the 80s, bro. Love what you're doing, big bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Boxing Brain says, lock his ass up. Okay, I get it now. I get it, family. So he can only pardon federal cases. Gotcha. Well, one thing what they would do is he would use his influence to call his state buddies to help him out. You know how they do. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, that's how they do, you know. Rob Paco says, Me Too movement now has a certified predator under their belts, but no celebration. Real talk, huh? Where's the celebration for Me Too? Me Too didn't go after dude. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen the Me Too movement on Harvey Weinstein. This looks like personal individuals. Like these are individuals going after him. They didn't put the machine on Harvey Weinstein. Sonny Shook says, that's Donald Trump. He has his own rules and does what he wants to do. Until he try to actually be fair and say something negative about those white supremacists. And then they come out and make him apologize and backtrack And then he says things like, there were good people on both sides. Yeah. Oh, he has a boss, believe that. Who was that? Jadavo? His power pack ran out, finally. So Rolston Mayer says Oprah now has to realize she needs to produce a documentary about Weinstein. It don't matter what she does from here on out to me. It really doesn't matter. Even if she spent the next 15 years getting off of black folks and riding everybody else, I wouldn't care because I know she's an enemy. And whatever she's doing at this point, she has an ulterior motive. I know that she's not doing it from the heart. She's not being sincere. If she does something, if she does something that appears to benefit us, she would be only patronizing us. So to me, it doesn't matter what she does. She's canceled for life. Pimp Slap says, Gary, Indiana. He's from Gary, Indiana. He says, lock his ass up and all his buddies. Real deal, Spill. Clay Candy, Mississippi. Deshaun E. What up, Deshaun? Ms. J says all about the sentencing. Cornell Sly, what up? What up, Steve Swanson? ATL in the building. Miss Earth Angel, Atlanta, Georgia. K. Wood say just got in from the 702. 702, what's 702? That's Vegas, right? 702. Almost certain that's Vegas. Yeah, Las Vegas. Easy Be Easy says, me too will still be after black men primarily. Don't be fooled. I hope nobody is fooled. I hope you know that. I mean, all you got to do is look at history from day one. It's been like that. Ain't nothing ever changed. Sharon Winbush videos threatening to expose Oprah. My first time hearing about this, but I'd like to take a look into it. Pepsi Sniffer. What a name. Hey, Willie, did you hear about the Washington Post? They said that only elites should vote for presidents. They are scum. Wouldn't be surprised. Corey Porter, Oprah has been an enemy to black since she produced The Women of Brewster Place. Every black man in that movie was a villain, even her own son. I only watched a piece of that movie. I can't even tell you what the premise is. They will all forever be an enemy. Sonny shook. Sonny say he ain't fooled. Nathan Howard, gatekeepers are a trip. What's up, Charles Cabin? Charles Cabin in the building. Will you stop defending Bill Cosby now? I'm not defending Bill Cosby, bro. I'm defending black men being unfairly attacked. That's what I'm defending. Understand what I'm saying? I give, people tend to give an accuser automatic benefit of the doubt, whereas the accused is automatically considered guilty. It's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to be, well, not necessarily the other way around, but you're supposed to at least the accused is supposed to be guilty until proven innocent. But the way this thing works is that people just wake up, point the finger at somebody, accuse them of something, and automatically that person's reputation and everything about that person gets dragged through the mud, and automatically, even if that person didn't do it, the stigma is now attached that that person did it, and their name gets dragged through the mud. If they have a job, they get fired off their job. If they have a friend circle, people don't want to be around them now because they heard that person was accused of a crime. Especially when it comes to sexual assault, which is one of the most low down, dirtiest, hideous things that a person can do, most horrible thing that a person can do to another human being, and to get accused of something like that, how do you bounce back from that, even if you're not guilty? And for centuries, black men have been unfairly accused, targeted, lied on. So anytime a black man gets accused of something like that, especially from somebody that's not black, I'm definitely going to give them at least a look, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Prove to me, show me some evidence. You can't just point at somebody and say that they're guilty and think I'm supposed to get behind you just because you're supposed to be the victim. We all know it's documented, it's well documented, especially in America. America has a well-documented history of people lying on black men, saying black men committed all kinds of crimes, and black men being lynched, being murdered, being thrown in prison for decades, sometimes getting the death penalty, and they were innocent. But because it's a black man, he's presumed guilty. And soon as he's accused, people automatically just start saying he's guilty and start treating him like he's guilty. So imagine if something like that happened to you or your loved ones. You know who your son is. You know who your brother is. You know who you are. Somebody accused you of something like that. You know damn well you didn't do it, and you know your people ain't capable of doing nothing like that. You know that person for real, and they're accused of something like that. In fact, oftentimes they don't have no evidence at all. They have zero evidence. And they just point the finger, and the news media is so dirty, mainstream media is so low down and dirty, they don't even care when it comes to a black person. They don't care about evidence. All they care about is the accusation. And then they start painting the picture, framing the narrative. And next thing you know, black man ain't got no chance, because as soon as they snap that mug shot and post it on in the papers, you're guilty. So damn right, I'm gonna give the brother a benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give Bill the benefit of the doubt that they didn't have no evidence, and they came after this man. If he's guilty, show us the evidence. If he's guilty, let me see the evidence. You can't just, so what makes them right and Bill Cosby wrong? Show me the evidence. If he's guilty, show me the evidence. They had zero evidence in Bill Cosby's case. I was one of the first people who said that I didn't believe Bill Cosby. I said that all of those women couldn't be lying. Well, guess what? All of those women can be lying. And again, I have to look at the history of this country, the biasness that goes on, the racism that goes on. Everybody in their right mind knows, even the people that hate Bill Cosby, all of you out there that call yourself hating Bill Cosby, all of you have been called racist before. And you know, because you are racist. Because the only way that you can really believe, only reason why you could really hate Bill Cosby that much, he didn't do it to you. It wasn't your child, wasn't your family member, but you hate Bill Cosby with every fiber in you. That's racism. If Bill Cosby, you don't even hate Harvey Weinstein like that, and Harvey Weinstein got way more accusations than Bill Cosby had. Harvey Weinstein got triple the amount of, quadruple the amount of women who accused him of rape. And we're talking about woman after, we're talking about some of these women are legends. You don't even hate him. Some of these women are you're fans of. You don't even hate Harvey Weinstein like that. So that ain't nothing but your racism showing. Yeah, I'm gonna give a black man the benefit of the doubt because the system won't. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because the public won't. Because of the way America has tarnished our image, the way that they have burned us throughout the years. How many black men you know that have been lynched just for somebody just lying? People just going out of their way to just lie. Just, you know what? I can ruin your life. You know, I'll just say you raped me. I'll say you looked at me. You got black men dead for people saying that that the black man looked at her. So yeah, I'm gonna give a brother a benefit of the doubt. Show me the evidence. Hell, that could happen to me, my son, my brother, my cousin, any of us, my friend. I want to see some evidence. I want to see the evidence like y'all asked to see the evidence when you're accused of something, when your people are accused of something. Let me see the evidence. What's up, Corey Porter? Oprah has been an enemy to the black since she produced, okay, I read that one. Pepsi Sniffer, I can't read your comment. It's here. It's here. Hold on. Is that it? No, that wasn't it. Thought I was going to be able to see it. Yeah, I don't believe nothing mainstream media says. When I get their information, immediately the first thing I start doing is cross-checking. I'm not taking nothing that they say for word. LeVar Ball says he thinks that he's going to get life without parole. That ain't going to happen. Probably Boo Oliver said put his ass in a cell next to Bill Cosby. All right, fam, I appreciate y'all. Let me shut it down. Hopefully there's no more breaking news today. I got to go, man. I got other stuff to do. But I had to cover this. Harvey Weinstein, everybody been waiting on this, been waiting on the verdict, been talking about this for months and months, actually a couple of years now. So you got your verdict. Now let's see what that sentence look like. Y'all drop a comment, let me know what kind of time you think Harvey gonna get. Be sure to hit that like button, smash up the likes. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. After you subscribe, hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video. If you don't, hit that you gotta hit all notifications, not just notifications, but you gotta hit all notifications after you click the notifications button, because if you don't, you may not get any notifications. Pepsi Sniffer says, I sent the YouTube link about the Washington Post and their bullcrap agenda to your Instagram. Appreciate you. All right, fam, until next time. No more talk.